Whatever the style, junk journal makers always have a need for more pockets and tucks. Am I right? Hello everyone, this is Kathleen, and today I'm sharing how to use layering and collage to add even more texture in this eclectic junk journal. I'm just going to put my head down and work fast to add 5 more pockets to the journal. I have done this collaging before. You've seen me do it a number of times, but I really love doing collage, and I do it in almost every journal I make, whatever the style. And so thanks for joining me. Let's get started. I am just going to use my glue stick. This is Elmer's Craft Bond Extra Strength, and I'm just going to kind of put my fingers where I want to put the glue down. Make sure I get a generous amount on there. This paper has a little bit of a texture to it, so I'm hoping that the glue will stick. Looks like I've got it down on all the edges. I'm just going to take a little swipe across that top. Okay, that was simple enough. And now we'll put the label on. And the stamp, that's pretty easy. You can see that I have just a little triangle. That's the composition that I'm using in this little collage. Pretty simple. Okay, now let's add that to the book. This is just a simple patch pocket. And I chose this napkin for this little bit of yellow here on the breast of that bird, and then that blends with this funny orange color in this envelope. Yeah. Okay, that's the first pocket done. The second pocket is going to go on this page, and this is just, I think, the coolest thing. I really like making these pockets, and I don't remember where I first saw this, somewhere. But I really like it. It's just, this is out of my pocket pouch, corner tuck spot over the corner. And sadly, there's no reference, but this is the way it works. It just fits over the corner. And then it's a tuck spot on this side and a tuck spot on this side. So all you need for this pocket is just one of these window envelopes, and then you're going to cut it down so that it just slices off this part and the bottom, which you can save for something else, but then you end up with a pocket that looks like this. And from here you can decorate it any way you want. So today I have already made the little cuts and the staining. So this is going to go over this page. right here, and it's going to kind of frame this floral image here on the paper. And on this side, I actually almost just used this out of my pocket pouch because I like that butterfly, but I found a little Tim Holtz butterfly, so I didn't have to sacrifice the one from my pouch. I'm just going to put this butterfly here on this side, and of course that window will frame whatever I decide to put behind it as ephemera. But I don't know how much ephemera I will be able to fit into this journal, because it's already got quite a lot of texture, so it's pretty chunky. But the point being that you can slide something under there and then the window will frame it. And on this side, I got into my little box of clusters and found this, and I think this looks really good on this page, and it adds texture, which is what I wanted. And so I'm just going to use this on this side. So we'll glue this down. Here in the corner. And there's the little tuck. Okay, second pocket finished. And let's make this one, because this also has one of the pre-made clusters from my stash, and I'm just going to use this little scrap of paper, because this kind of tends to flop around. If you want, you can get a little clip, a little paper clip to hold that on, and put it either at the top or on the side, either one. And then that will stay on there a little more securely. Okay, this is dry, good. So this pocket is going to go here at the end, the very back. Let me see if I can find a clip to just kind of keep this out of the way while we glue. So I'm going to glue pocket on first, I think. It had already been cut out. It was a sample of upholstery fabric or decorator fabric, and so it had that pinking around the edges, which makes it really easy for me. I will just put that here. And sometimes with fabric pockets, you need to just gently stretch just a little bit to make sure that they don't sag. Yeah, you want that to be a pocket that is, you know, tight enough to hold some ephemera. And now I'll just take this little cluster and glue it on. And leave the top kind of up above a little ways. Okay, third pocket done. This is going quickly. The next two are a little harder though. Excuse me. All right, so this next one is going to go on this page and wrap around. So this is just a greeting card. It's out of those, it's a card maker's kit. I don't know, I got it in the thrift store. So it has this pretty shape here on this side, and the back side is just plain. So I think we'll do the back first because it's going to fit around the page like this. I'm just going to make a double pocket on the back of this card. This needs to fit against there. Okay, and now for this, I have a tutorial. I did this on an envelope. Some of you may have seen it. It's just a double pocket, so it's going to look like this. Anyway, that envelope, altered envelope, is in the pocket pouch, I think, or pocket patterns playlist. But I'm going to flip this over and then do the thumb notch. But when I put them together like this, then they will be off center. So I'll put the one on this side. And then when I turn that back over, this is on this side of the center line, and this is on this side of the center line. Just because I really like things that are kind of off center, sort of asymmetrical. Okay, this is going to go on first. And I am going to glue across this bottom one. Sometimes I don't want to because I want a bigger tag, a longer tag, but I think sometimes I don't want to have to make a tag that goes all the way to the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that and stop the tags so that they don't have to get lost behind there. Okay, so that's basically, and now I want to decorate that just a little bit. And I think I'm going to use just some washi tape. So I'm just kind of trying to decide. We could use these pretty butterflies, or we could use some music and these butterflies together. I think I want to, well, yeah, I think I want to use this. It has a little bit smaller pattern to it, and so that's going to be a better bridge, I think, for these two patterns. Yeah, and I kind of think this sort of blends with this, so let's see if I have enough to get one more strip out of this. Yes, I think I do. I have really loved this butterfly washi tape. It was a Tim Holtz pattern, and I'm pretty much out of it now. Yeah, I think we can do the music now. Okay, so let's trim these. And let's see. There. I like that. Very pretty. Okay, so we'll use the sari silk. I like it. Okay, now we're going to do this. So I'm going to start, when I do collage, I like to start by building up layers. And so this background print is the first layer, and then this shaped color is the second layer. And I'm going to put just a couple of stamps in the back. Also as a layer. So I think that we'll do just some of that. And then I just want to put some book page down, I think, good enough. And then we'll put this going this direction, okay. And now let's put some text on there. Now, this is the tricky part. I'm going to take this leftover from a napkin, decoupage, and I'm just going to rip some off. I don't want any straight edges. And I'm going to put this down and scrunch it. So I need the glue stick. So I kind of lay it down and get the middle, and then just start wrinkling and smushing it up. I don't have to worry too much about the center right at the moment, because I'm going to put this lace applique on there also, but I want to make sure that the edges are down. I have to find places on my hands that don't already have glue on it in order to kind of smash that down. Okay, so there's that, and now I'm going to put this here in the center, but I think I want to use this maybe there, or maybe here. I think maybe here in the corner, maybe this top edge. No, I think I'll put it here in the corner. This is a little sticker, and it's just going to add another little visual element. And then before that goes down, I want one more stamp. I'm going to put a postmark stamp. I think maybe I want it down here. Very good. Okay. Okay, now just as a little final embellishment, I'm going to round that corner with my fun lacy punch. I'll make sure that's glued back down. Okay, there we go. That's pretty, I think. Pretty distress. And of course, this is also textural over here. And I think that looks good together. So here's a little paper clip with a little bend. So, yeah, that looks good. I like that. Okay, now let me show you one more way you can easily add texture. I have this. This is just, it's going to be just a little journaling paper. It's a little note card from a set of note cards from my stash. It's vintage, and it's already very textural. This looks like it's got a little staining there, but really pretty stationery. And if you have a scoreboard, it's really easy to just add just a little bit of texture to this card just by putting a score. And I want it to be raised on the outside, so I'm going to line it up here, and I'm just going to score it here along the edge. It's not going to interfere with the writing, but it just creates just that little bit of embossing. I hope you can see that. Can't actually very well. So let's just take some ink. And since this is going in here and this is green, let's use the Rustic Wilderness. And we will just put just enough ink on that to kind of accent those lines. Okay, so now you can see it a little better. I just think that's really an easy way to add just a little bit of texture. So now we can put that in this top pocket. Okay, one more to go, and it's going to go here on the front page. And so this is probably the most pieces here. But this is a wraparound pocket also, so it's going to go here. But I have cut it. You can see some little notches there that makes, I want this to hang over just a little bit to create a little bit of a tab. Let's see, how far do I want it? I've got plenty of room, so we could put it out some distance. And then I'll build a collage on this side, and then on this side there's already just this. And so it will be what I call a wraparound pocket. All right, so I'm gonna put this one down first. And I don't know where this image came from. It's a digital image, but I'm going to hang it off the top. And all of the elements that I've chosen are just based on the colors of this page. So that's what I've got going on over here. So that's the first. So this is just kind of like a cluster pocket. I have a video about how to make the entire pocket a cluster, and so I'll link to that video as well. And then we'll put this one down. So this is probably better with glue stick. This is a vintage bus pass of some kind. On. And then I'm just going to use this little bit of tissue. I don't know what it is. It's not regular tissue. It looks more like a napkin of some kind. And then I think that I want to use a bit of doily. I don't really have much frilly stuff going on in this book, but it is an eclectic book after all, so there's nothing wrong with putting some frilly stuff. And then I want to put this down. Let's see. This needs to be up higher. Yeah. Okay. I'm just murmuring to myself, just ignore me. I'm not saying anything that's important. And then I want to put this down, I think. Yeah. So that's going to go right like that. And then this is going to be the top. So I want this to come down here. Okay. About 1/8 of an inch from that left edge. And let's see how this is going to look. Yeah, good. All right. Now this is the trickiest one to get glued down. So it has all these little claws. Let's see how it looks now in the journal. Yeah, I like it. It's what I imagined. Okay, so now let's we'll glue the tab on first. Okay, and now we can glue this the same. Down here and across the bottom. I think on this side we better glue. We better make this a pocket and not a tuck. The other side can be a tuck, but I think this side better get glued down. Partly because this is standing up and I don't want it to seem like it's gonna rip. Okay, now I don't have ephemera for that yet, but, so this is just a coffee dyed index card, and that goes down like that. So the fun thing about making a cluster pocket where the whole pocket is part of the cluster is then when you add ephemera, then it also becomes part of the cluster. And I think that's kind of cool. Okay, so here are the pockets. Here's number 5. Number 4. And this little bonus ephemera. Number 3. 2. And 1. 5 pockets today. I hope that was helpful. I'm almost through now with this journal. I just have a couple of more places to add ephemera and do the closure. And I am finished with the other journal. So the next video will be a double flip through of these 2 journals. Thanks so much for being with me today. I always appreciate your company, and we'll see you again with that video.